this is kilometre zero and the start of our journey. So we are ready to go back in the van and start the N2. So our first stop is about 20 minutes away, about 20 miles away. Villa Puca de Agua.
Sounds like something to do with water.
It's not actually. Agua is something, something to do with eagles, as far as I know.
Yeah, there's a QR code, isn't there?
There is a QR code, so each page has the details, a place for the stamp, QR code and some pictures of things you can actually see there. We've Googled it beforehand, so we know what's there. So we're going to go, park up, spend the night, and then do the exploring tomorrow. Let's go and got to drive past that marker to get to the N2. I suppose we don't really need the sat nav, do we? Because all we've got to do is get ourselves on the N2.
Pretty much, yeah. Unless it's slightly a deviation.
Yeah, we don't need to plumb anything in. We can just have the sat nav showing the road, and that's it. That's all we've got to do. So,
we'll still plumb it in though, just in case.
Do we go that way? I guess we do go that way, don't we? Because that's the way we just come from when we walked.
All that way.
Well, no, that'll get us on the motorway. That's no good. Right, hang on.
After 200 yards,
I'll use this first.
Then take the next left.
To have a look to see how we get onto the N2 first of all, and then once we're on it, she says. Directions. That's wrong. That's fine, we can do this. It's okay, so we need to go that way. So this is gonna be fun. So here's the bar that we walked past earlier. And here is 0. And I'm assuming it's this way, Villa Real. So, here we go. We're on the N2 at last.
It's actually the N2.
This is the N2, yes. Don't worry. He was going to go that way, I know he was.
Oh, wasn't it? You haven't got the sat nav on, I don't know.
Yeah, you can't cope without a sat nav. We got to risk it, we got to go with it. We got to just follow the signs for the N2. That's all we got to do. Doing it old style, aren't we?
Yeah, let's get lost.
So we've joined the N2 on 49,235 miles. So it's going to be about 500-ish miles to go straight, but I think we're probably going to deviate off a couple of times. And let's see what we are on when we get to Faro. I think we're going to knock this bad boy into 50,000 miles, aren't we?
Oh, good morning. We're 30 kilometres into the N2 and this is where we parked last night. It is a sports centre car park. Nothing fancy, nothing special, but it's free. It's on level ground. There's no services here whatsoever, but it was a very peaceful night, so Can't fault it at all. It's on Park for Nights. We'll put the what 3 words in. The only tip I'll give you is we parked up in the top corner just to keep ourselves out the way. There's trees, and on those trees seems to be conkers. So there we go. These things. So it was kind of raining a little bit in the night, but not rain, but these little prickly balls. So yes, we had balls raining down on us most of the evening, but there we go. I didn't bother relocating because the wind died down a bit and it didn't come to much. But nonetheless, I recommend this park up. Really great, provided free. They want you to come. The N2 is fully advertised. This is on the QR codes and noted places to come. So we're going to make the most of it. Get ourselves on the move, but you can see the bays you get. Plenty of room there. Tucked over the back, and a bit of grass for the dogs. Ooh, what are you up to?
I'm looking at what we're going to do today. So we're on page 2 of our passport, and I'm looking at where we're going to go. So one of the suggestions is a spring. So I thought we'd go and have a look at that. And I'm looking at where we're going to get it stamped as well. So yeah, all I do is scan the code and it comes up with all the places. But yeah, this one is about it's a couple of kilometres just outside of town, so I thought we'd go and have a look at that first.
Okay,
yeah,
good, sounds good.
Let's go then.
Pip, sound good?
Yeah, they're all strapped in and ready to go.
Good to you, Pip. You ready?
Pippa, are you a good girl?
You ready, Wilf?
He is ready.
Doll?
Doll's ready.
Always ready.
So we've arrived in the nature park of the Pedros Galdias. What is it?
Pedros Salgadas.
Of the Pedro Salgadas Spa and Nature Gardens. So we've come to test the waters. Now this is a spa or a spring where the water comes out of the spring carbonated. So let's go in and give it a try.
Pode entrar. Eu canto mãe. Eu faço parte da família.
I get that. Dogs are part of the family. They've been allowed in as well. Obrigado. So here we are.
Yes.
Oh yeah, fizzy. And apparently it aids your digestion. It's very good for you. It's actually quite nice. Natural. So what we have to do now is fill in. So there we go. We've done it. And as the lady said in there, dogs are part of the family. What did you think of the water now, considering it? We've been poorly lately and it apparently helps your digestive system.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I felt like a new man.
Actually, I thought the one lady in there didn't like it. She was pulling faces. Obviously it tasted quite bad to her, but it tasted all right to me.
No, it's you can tell
It's got a strong mineral taste.
It's fizzy, it's mineral, and it's meant to be good for you. So we're going to
Yeah.
have a quick jog around the park, which is about
Yeah.
20 miles, and see how we get on.
Yeah, but the building that the fountain and the spring is in is beautiful. I think what was the big surprise was it is actually a lot fizzier than I thought.
Yeah, I need to
It was a
look
lot
up.
more carbonated.
The water comes out of the ground, naturally aspirated, and is carbonated. So basically it comes through bicarbonate, and it's free from contaminants, but totally full of minerals and stuff that's good for you. So it's used for treating illnesses, and it's called the water of life.
This really is a beautiful nature park. There's lots of walks and places to see and buildings. So what we're going to do is just have a little explore around here. The not so grand hotel.
No. No, I think the curtains need a wash.
I think if you tried to wash those, that would be the end of them. Obviously that would be the hotel that the people who came to take the waters would have stayed in. I mean, the gardens would be all arranged for it. We've walked up to the eco houses. Now this one behind us here is actually underground. This is the entrance to it. It looks like you can get there around the other side as well. And there's another one on stilts just to the side of it. So they're sort of built out of eco materials to be ecologically friendly within the forest here. Yes, there's a few different things to look at round here, isn't there?
There is. There's supposed to be another tree house.
Yeah, but I suspect these are like holiday homes. There's another eco thing, so I'm assuming, yeah, it's like holiday accommodation, pods, chalets. Yeah, it's 1910. It's very Art Deco, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 1910. It's been repurposed a few times. It used to house theatres, cinemas and a huge ballroom. I think now it's more of a sort of tourist attraction, but for some reason we are today the 6th September and everything seems to be shut. So you can walk around and enjoy the scenery, but I don't think this place has seen much action over the last couple of months.
It hasn't, no.
Which is a shame.
Don't know what it is. But yeah, look at these. Some sort of boiler.
Oh, we're on our way. We're just walking around the park and there are loads of buildings here, and I'm going to have to do some reading up because I can't work out what this entire park is about. There's empty buildings, derelict ones, enviropods, some of the environmental houses or eco houses. They've got cobwebs all over the door handles, so they haven't been used for a long time. It's almost like
Abandoned?
like an abandoned project here. You know, I'm looking through the windows there and there's paper all over the floor, shutters all just paint gone.
I think there's cars, but maybe they're visitors.
There's a main gate in and out here, whether it's just a water bottling plant, because they sell lots of this water around Portugal because of its properties. I think in its day, with a grand hotel, a casino, theatres, ballrooms, cinemas, it must have been something fantastic. Whereas now, I think it needs a little bit more love.
Yeah, it's looking sorry now, isn't it? We're on our way to the Visitors Information Centre, so maybe we'll find out more there. Okay, so that's us done. Redders went into the bakery on the way back and spent €3. I don't know what we've got. Looks like bread rolls. Yep, got free for lunch. And the tourist office stamped our passport. So we've got this one here, Pedras Salgadas, with the water. And this is where we stayed last night. We're just going to go through again. Villa Puca de Agua. So you'll notice on all the stamps, starting at the 0 kilometre one, 0. Pedras Salgadas is 30 kilometres in, and where we were last night is 37 kilometres in. So our next stop after lunch is Villarreal. Tell you what we haven't done. Our flags. So it's a while since we put a new flag on. So I think, shall I put it there? I'm going to be good. There we are. Right. And of course Portugal is this one. So let's stick it on. Ah, oh, look at that. Perfect. All done. Amazing. Whew. There we go. Portugal flag is on.
Coolio. And we're against the duct and overcome.
What's wrong? Looking for an adapter, are you?
Well, making an adapter.
Right.
It's going to go on the tap up there.
Yeah.
It's going to go in the hose down here.
Okie dokie. read as is just Heath Robinson fitment to make the local water tap fit his hose. Watch this. All right?
A little bit wet.
It's going really well.
Yeah, no, I need to get some adapters. Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Yeah, I think a bucket might have been a good idea. So just to tell everyone your really successful adaptation you made, how did you do it? And just so everyone knows how they can do it as well.
Didn't work. Nothing to discuss, it's cold and wet.
Oh, that's given me a laugh for today. We got the gang all strapped in, waiting. Wilfie, are you waiting? Girls have already put themselves to sleep. Pippa's slapping her legs. Pippa? I saw that. Hello, Dolly. Look at that lovely tail wag. Into your basket. Good boy. You going to sit down? Where's your bunny rabbit? You've got a bunny rabbit, haven't you? But I don't know where it's gone. Oh well, never mind. You probably don't need it, do you? Do you need your bunny rabbit? Do you need a bunny rabbit?
You've been warned about me. You've heard that all I do is obsess about you. But if only you could see that we are meant to be.
You can sort of see why the Portuguese tourist board created or are pushing the N2 at the moment. All these little villages and towns that used to be on this national highway to get you from the very north to the south probably lost a lot when suddenly they put these great big highways through, like the bridge we've just seen, and it just bypasses them completely. So people who would have travelled through are no longer travelling through. So I guess that's why.
There's a lot of these, huh?
Yeah, they're empty
buildings.
houses. So, you know, they're trying to prevent these little towns from dying and trying to bring people back into them. I think it's a really good way of doing it. Currently driving through Villarreal. I think we're just going to push straight on through, aren't we?
Yeah, it looks like a big sprawling kind of city.
Yeah, it's, I mean, there's some nice street art. Show you that. But so far all I've read is worth seeing is a house, the Matthias house. But that's not in the city, and the cathedral. So we've seen quite a lot of cathedrals.
Yeah, and one of the recommended parking spots was by a cemetery, and that didn't seem right. There were lots of cars there for.
Yeah, there was a lot of mourners. There was funerals going on.
It was too busy for anything.
Yeah. So passing through.
Straight on.
Yeah, straight on. Just keep following the road. So the old N2 actually goes through the middle of the city. So we just stick with the N2. So as you can see, drives us through the middle. Yeah. Might even see the stuff we want to see from here. I know some of you are probably going to tell us we've made a massive mistake and we've missed the best city on the whole route, but let's stick with this one. There's next to a Burger King. I mean, it's set in the sort of mountains, hills of this northern part of Portugal, so it's interesting. Okay, tonight's free stop on the N2 is a cracker. The view is amazing. It's 6 pitches, all serviced. There is electricity. Let me show you the view. Look at that. I mean, that's not a bad view out your window, is it? And here is your serviced pitch. Good morning, and what a view we've got for you this morning. Absolutely stunning to wake up to. This section of the N2 is about the vineyards, and just to look out this morning and see these beautiful terraces of vines is amazing. There's obviously a vineyard at the top of the hill there. So you can see all the way down to the Douro River. So what we're going to do is Marta is just up here. You have a wander around the village this morning. Then we're going to carry on. Here is the N2. Carry on the route, which takes us down there. And I think we've probably got a couple more villages to visit today. So yeah, it's really exciting. Absolutely love it. The village has laid on this beautiful air. You can see they've really taken care. Every pitch is serviced, as we said yesterday. There's granite benches, so you can have your dinner out with a view. I mean, or your breakfast. How amazing is this? Free, absolutely free. Perfect. So I've just been to the fire station behind me, and the very lovely bombero stamped my passport. So time to move on.
So we hope you enjoyed joining us on the beginning of our N2 trip.
We do. And we hope you're going to stick with us and join us for the rest of the journey, because it's turning out to be absolutely fascinating. And wow, have we got some incredible stuff coming up for you.
Yeah, it's fascinating. We've had a few adventures.
Oh, definitely.
A few very interesting stops.
Yes.
And a couple of tales to tell about those stops as well.
Yeah.
But that's all to come.
Yeah. We've even been involved with the police twice.
Yes, indeed.
We hope you enjoyed that very first instalment. We're probably going to have to bring you them sort of it's not going to be once a week, it'll be maybe every 5 or 6 days we'll manage to get one out, just otherwise things build up a little bit behind us and it gets a bit too much.
Yes, so we'll do what we can when we can. We've got a lot of footage, there's a lot to film. The drone has been busy and the drone has been coming back. So yeah, there's lots to show there as well. I
think what we're going to do as well is a smaller video. I'll chuck it in one day about things you need to know before you travel to Portugal, because it's not quite the same as travelling to Spain, but I think we're going to do a video on that, aren't we? Yes, so we'll look forward to bringing that one to you as well. Okay, Redders, we've got some coffees. We've got some coffees. We have, and they are from Ian Harley sent us some coffees. And that's from Ian, Jackie and Brody the Schnauzer. Nice, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Ian said that they're going to do this trip next September. Wow. It's a perfect time to do it. Perfect timing. You'll really enjoy it. Yeah. We've also had some lovely comments
with regards to Maggie, our son's dog. She went in for an operation over a week ago. Her leg was found to be broken in 2 places, so she needed a pin, and her hip joint needed to be reformed. So they're not sure if that's going to take, but they are hopeful. But she is putting a little bit of weight on the leg. She's having physio and regular exercise, so we remain hopeful that it's going to take and she doesn't have to suffer the loss of a leg. With regards to us,
we're fit and healthy specimens again, sort of, aren't we?
Kind of. We do get
still out of breath quite a lot.
Out of breath, but we are in the open air, lots of greenery, but then you get the added pollen, and in Portugal at the moment the skies can be full of smoke from the wildfires. There's quite a few over here at the moment, so we're watching the app that somebody kindly sent us, so we'll be keeping an eye on that and just keeping well out of harm's way.
Yeah. Okay, well, we shall see you next time.
We shall do. Fly.
Bye.
Bye.
You've been warned about me. You've heard that all I do is obsess about you.